Anyway, so first tournament here is the Bounty Builder 330. So go to the lobby, we'll see what the money is and stuff. So current, oh shit, that's not a good start. I'm gonna call here with the fives. So even though first place gets the exact same amount, the bounty that you win at the end would be like $500. So it makes the price for first obviously a lot more. But yeah, quite a big tournament this one. Okay, it's quite a good flop for us. This guy's probably raising with quite high hands. He's only betting 40. We're gonna raise it up here because 40 is quite a cheap price for him to just call and maybe see an ace or a king come in the turn. So if he does call us, we want either fold here or we want him to call, and we want the card to be low as well. Aces, kings, queens are bad news. That's a nice card for us. We're gonna check back here, I think, and we're gonna let him bet on the river. Hopefully bluff. If we check, that should represent the fact that we maybe don't have a strong hand. Okay, he's just checking, so he's probably not got much. So we're gonna bet nice and low here, hoping for a call. Gonna go for 550. Nice, so he calls and we win that hand. And he had 9-10. It's quite a strange hand. Strange hand for him to have there, but anyway, he calls with a pair of tens. Maybe he could have bet some more. Probably still would have called. But anyway, we get some nice value and we win 1,000 chips on that first hand. So over here with the nines, we're just going to raise, normal raise, like that. Okay, the queen 10, we're going to check in the flop. He might have an ace. Okay, we got 3 queen 10s. That's obviously a fantastic spot for us. We're going to bet quite big. We're going to bet 111 in the river, obviously hoping for a call. Now over here, we get a very good flop. So we've got the open-ended straight draw. We've got 2 diamonds on the board. We've got diamond. That's nice for us. We're going to bet 200. Okay, over here it's an easy fold with queen 4. Okay, so we get 2 calls with this hand. That means that someone could potentially have a 10. So we're just going to check this flop, hope to see another low card. Okay, a 10 is a great card for us. I'll explain why in a second. This hand's an easy fold. So a 10 is a great card because this usually means that it's very unlikely that anyone else here at the table is a 10. So again, we're going to bet about half pot, maybe hoping for a call with someone who has an 8 or a 6. We'll bet 550. Hopefully that goes through. Or gets a call from a weaker hand. But in this spot, no one should have a 10. If we get re-raised, they probably have a 10. Now we get 2 folds. That's a nice win for us, money. Ace 9, we're just going to call. And that's a very good flop for us. We get 2 pairs. So we're just going to check. Hope to see a bet from these guys. And then we can probably 3-bet. Or re-raise rather. Down here, the 6 and the 7 is going to be a fold. Okay, so we don't see any bets up here, so we are going to bet 400. Try and get some calls, try and get some value from the hand. We don't want to just sit on the hand and let no money build up in the pot. We want to be betting to get some money, obviously, especially in the bounty builder. This guy as well, he's got 23,000 chips. He's probably going to be quite loose with his money and chuck quite a lot of chips in the pot. Be quite a shame to see folds. Okay, we've got pretty much the best hand we can possibly have here, so we're going to bet quite big, try and get some value. This guy's probably got an ace. He could have an ace, could have a jack. But I'm going to bet quite big regardless because I do want to get some money off this, obviously. I think it's the right call. So 1,250. We're hoping for a shove. He calls us and he loses. That's excellent. So we're now up to almost 8,000 chips. Ace queen, that's a nice hand for us to raise. Over here in the satellite, so this is the one where I've not really talked about it yet, but we got quite lucky, won a couple of hands. That's the one we want to be winning hands in as well, because in this one we're going to entry to a very big tournament, a $1,000 tournament. The ace and the queen back in the bounty builder 330, we're going to race. How do I donate? My son is dying, I need to pay for himself there. How does one donate? How do I do donate? I'd like to donate with pocket money, please, yes. You see, I didn't set up my donations yet. I've got it set up in Streamlabs, but I've not put a link anywhere because, you know, I need to earn my worth. I need to prove myself. I can't just be taking donations on day one. I know I said you can donate 1,000 if you like, but how about you just hold it if you want to put a link in the stream? I'd feel bad taking money on my first stream, but I might just end up quitting. Right, I don't know what the fuck this is right here. I mean, he shoves. He's almost certainly got diamonds, pair of threes, ace jack. There's just no hand that we beat here. I mean, we are going to call this a crazy shove, because you shouldn't ever be shoving this spot, but it almost certainly means this guy's a really strong hand, so we're going to fold. Now up here we have the best starting hand in Texas Hold'em, the ace and the ace. So we want to see all the chips flying in the middle, we want to be all in, and we want to win probably this guy's bounty right here. If this guy just shoved, I would welcome it. Okay, holy shit. So, to explain the situation, okay, and this guy shoves as well, that's amazing. So we're going to put all the chips in the middle, and if we win this hand, we're going to straight up win $1.11, this guy's bounty, and hopefully this guy's chips as well. So we're putting this hand all in. Strongest hand in poker. Okay, we need to beat the 10s. So no 10, and we're all good. No 10. Beautiful. Beautiful. So we straight up win $1.11. So again, you boys can save your pocket money. I don't need that shit. And we're now up to 16,000 chips. So we're now 500 out of 4,000. So it's a nice one to win. And the very next hand, we get treated to Ace King, which is, I mean, again, an incredible hand. Raising it up to 960. I mean, there's only really one thing for me to do. I'm gonna 4-bet this hand. So I'm gonna 4-bet it up to 3,500. Hoping to get this guy all in, hoping for this guy to fold, but we'll have to see what happens. This is quite a good spot for us to be in right now. Okay, this guy shoves, so yet again, if we win this hand, we win $1.11 straight up. And he has queen, so we need an ace or a king. An ace or a king, there we go, there's the ace, hold. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. So that's another $1.11 straight in the account. Up to 270th out of 4,000. More chips. Queen Jack the next hand. That's what we like. So over here in the Queen Jack suited, we're going to raise this up to 660. Oh, we're seeing some flaming going on. King 9, well played, prick. I mean, if you get mad about $3.30 poker, I don't really have the words to say to you in that spot. It's not something to be getting mad about. Now we did raise pre, so we're going to raise it again, represent a king with our hand. We do only have Jack Queen. We could still hit nice cards, but we do just get folds. Most of the time they're going to believe us, unless they've hit a 5 or a 4, which obviously they didn't in that case. They are just going to believe us if we bet on the flop. If we c-bet with that hand, they're probably just going to rep us for a king and fold. Or they just don't have anything that they can continue with. Maybe they're just totally missed with hands like 7-8 or 8-9, 9-10. They're probably not going to call me right there. It's getting pretty spicy in the chat right here. What we got? Bounty Builder, not the WSOP. I mean, as I said, if you're getting mad about $3.30 Bounty Builder poker, Jesus. Probably got some issues going on. So soon we will be getting quite close to the money, which is a nice spot to be in. But yeah, King Jack here is going to be a race, and hopefully we can win a nice pot, get our chips up before that late registration ends, give us a nice stack to play with. Probably going to get another call from this guy in the big blind, hoping to see a nice flop. So we shouldn't be scared of this one. We are just going to c-bet as normal. 1,100. Because we do have quite a strong hand. I'm not really sure what to make of a call. It could be a queen, it could be an ace, so we are just going to check and hope to see an improvement on the river, such as a 10 to make us straight. 10, jack, king. King wouldn't be the best, but we're just going to take this as played. Okay, so a 10 beats us, but yeah, facing a check, I think we just make a cheeky value bet here. And hopefully he calls with an ace. Yeah. I bet this hand is like ace 5. Ace 8, yeah, close enough. So luckily the 2 pair beats him right there. But if we have a look, he had ace 8. So our 2 pair king jack does get the better of him. If he re-raised, I would be expecting to see... I would expect him to have the best hand, probably have a 10. But I think that's quite a simple spot to make a small bet, get a bit of value, and obviously we get the call right there with the 8 and the ace. So that was a nice pot. Up here in the big tournament we have going, the king jack is going to be strong enough to raise off 25 big blinds. We're not necessarily looking for action. We would have been priced into calling all in off this guy if this guy hadn't also called. But he has just called, so this is a fine hand for us. Okay, down here with the 7s, so we are going to be playing these in a minute. We'll just watch what this happens on this hand up top first. Okay, down here with the 7s, facing a 4x raise, which is quite interesting. We are just going to be calling and hoping to see a 7. There's not really much we can do. We are paying quite a high price though. And that's just exactly what we see. So we are just going to check and take all this guy's chips. Up here, we flop top pair. So we're going to c-bet 2,400. Down here, I think we're just going to shove over the top of this guy. A 4x raise usually indicates he probably has aces or something, so I think we're just going to shove over the top, hope for an all-in, and this will be nice for us. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I reckon this guy probably has aces, kings, queens. He just folds. It's a big shame actually. I thought he was going to have a stronger hand, I thought he was going to call me. Up here, we have flopped, we've turned very nicely actually, the jack and the king. We're going to bet again. Put this guy all in. Nice, and we win another bounty, there we go. This guy turned top pair, unlucky mate, but we do have 2 pairs, so we knock him out, we win another bounty. So we've now earned our total buy-in in bounties, $3.33.
Dave said boobies.
Well, we can't have that kind of language on stream, can we? 15k stack that we had before. Now up here we've got a very nice spot, we've got the 10s. Now as played, I think this hand is a shove. As played, this hand is a shove. And then down here as well, the ace jack. The ace jack's going to be a 3-bet as well. Up here we get called, and we get called by queens sadly. Very strong hand, and we're dead to the queens on the turn. Again, we just run queens, quite a sad spot for us. Quite unfortunate. It's not very often that you just run queens like that. Okay, well we're back up to a playable stack all of a sudden. 25 big blinds, that's how quickly things can change. Okay, and again, very good news up here. In the big blind, we've got ace-king. The hands have come exactly when we've needed them. So it's definitely a stack that we can hope to spin out. People are going to be playing for our bounties as well, so we're probably going to be getting called quite light. So we're just going to make that shove. Nice simple spot. Hoping to get called, and we do. Sort of hoping for a fold from this guy, or maybe a shove to try and re-ISO us and to get our bounty. But we'd probably want to be playing this hand in a 2-way pot. 3-way pot means we naturally have less chance of winning. The 8-7, very loose, but we are ahead, and we lock up on the turn. So again, we've won ourselves some more chips. So again, it's not quite a playable stack, but we're still in with a shout. Flop well. We need to just get the money in nice and early. This is quite a simple decision as well. 9s, 12 big blinds, the money is just going all in the middle. So we'll keep our eyes on that and see what happens. But we are really looking to get this guy all in. So keep your eyes, he folds sadly. So we just need to win this hand. Hold with the 9s. 6s, no 6, and we win. Good start, good turn, and good river. That's a nice pot for us to win. Back as well. 5s is a nice hand to have. I mean, if this guy shoves all in, provided there's no other reshoves, we will be going for this hand. The call's very interesting in that spot. We will be raising it up. We would quite like the chance to isolate this hand. Nice, well we're looking for a call. And this is just a hand we have to go with. We're definitely flopped best. So we're just going to make quite a big bet. Well, we want to luck out a win here. Sadly we don't. I mean, there's not really much to break down in that hand. Because of the bounties, the flop, we can't expect them to have 7s. I mean, that person right there had 7-9. Jasmine seemed to have 7-9, which I don't know what they're doing with that hand. I mean, calling pre-flop and then calling my raise with 7-9 is a terrible move. We can never expect them to have 9s. I just thought maybe she was going a bit wild with ace high. These 2 tournaments, and we've got some good news. On this tournament. We've got a hand that we're going to go with. We are going to be all in. We're going to shove in the queens, and we're looking very much looking for an all-in from Jasmine right here. If Jasmine gives us an all-in, we're playing for a $3.60 bounty. We're playing for our chips as well. We're almost certainly going to have someone behind who's going to shove. This is quite a massive spot. We need to win the hand regardless. Okay, she folds. We're just looking to win. We've got a massively strong hand. 10s, just no 10 and we win. Excellent spot to find ourselves in. No 10 in the river. Lovely one. Okay, we're back up to over 20 big blinds. Putting ourselves in a nice spot to make the cash. We are going to be raising blind on blind against Dance Rabbit, who folds, which is a nice one for us to see. So we've now got again 22 big blinds, which is a nice little spot. But yeah, this one was a good hand to win. Nice and early on in the tournament. As you can see, 260th out of 1,300. I mean, the hot does move quite fast. You've got to, as I explained earlier, regarding the blind structures, the blinds move up pretty quickly, so you've got to win a lot of chips fast, really, if you want to stay in the tournament. There's not a crazy rush, but in this spot, it is just going to be a shove. We've got this bounty to play for in the big blind. 3 ace is, any ace is going to be a shove right here, playing for the bounty. We're hoping to get called, not by an ace, but by, king, queen, king, jack, king, 10. Does just fold and get this. And we're going to go all in. And we're really hoping for a fold. This guy needs to fold. Okay, we need an ace. Or an 8. An ace or an 8. There we go. Let's fucking go. $3.60 directly in the account. So we're now up to $7. We get ace queen the very next hand. But we've now got 45,000 chips. We're definitely going to make the money. We've now got almost $7 in bounties. This is a lovely, lovely spot to be in. And we've got a strong hand in ace queen, which is incredibly playable as well. So 225. We are just going to check back. We want to pot control close to the bubble. We don't want to be getting too crazy. So we're just going to check. We can't believe that this guy has any sort of hand though. So again, we're just going to check it down to the river. I think high card probably wins right here. Yeah, we take that pot down. We've now got over 50,000 chips. So we're now like middle of the pack. Average chips is 62,000. So yeah, it's a nice spot for us to find ourselves in. Folds. Back up to 11,000 chips. In this one, we have officially made money. So 744 people left. So that gives us a min cash of $2.90, which brings us up to, as I said, almost $10, $9.80. So that is a nice little score so far. But yeah, the break has just started. So after the break, we will be playing for all the chips in the Bounty Builder $3.30. Don't go anywhere. You want to raise. So we are raising the 6 and the ace. We land middle pair. So this is going to be a C bet. 3,600, nothing too big. Just a little something to get him off the hand. I'm going to be calling this raise though. Aces and 6s, we are obviously going to be getting ourselves all in. Quite an easy one. And he is dead to the king 6. That's a huge pot to win. 100,000 chips. So that takes us up to 140th in the tournament, well above the average stack. That's a massive pot. A huge, huge pot to win. So again, we see king and queen. So this is a hand that we straight up are going to go to war with. If this guy wants to go all in, if any of these guys want to go all in, yeah, we're definitely going to be shoving over the top of this hand all day to make a play for this $3.90 bounty. This guy, okay, we want to see an all in, and we want to see our hand beating king queen. Or sorry, we want to see our hand beating what this guy has. Ace jack, so it's a flip. That's a very bad turn for us, and unfortunately we lose chips. It was a flip, or it was almost a flip. Sadly, we don't get there. Okay, well, this is our hand. The 5s are definitely going to be getting all in the middle. Facing this raise, it's quite an intriguing one, but we are going to be shoving the 5s with 12.5 big blinds. We want to be getting the chips in there. We want to hopefully be isolating it, maybe against this this guy with a $6.50 bounty. Gives us a chance of going down fighting, winning those chips. We have got a full $4.50 bounty on our name, so a lot of people are going to be trying to make a play for that. We do expect to see a call from this guy here. Hopefully we see a call and a fold. A fold would be nice. Okay, a flip. We are flipping again. That's a good start. That's a good turn card. And it's a great river. We double up. So we double up, back up to 60k chips, and all of a sudden we're right back in there, middle of the pack, bounties to play for. So again, it was a good shove with the 5s. We had to go for it there, and we were flipping against the ace and the jack. So it was a nice spot for us to be in. So this is quite an interesting spot. So with this bounty, I think we call any 2 cards. So for $6.50, we are going to make the call. Just hope to be flipping, not up against like kings or aces or something stupid. Okay, we're flipping. 5 or a 7. 5 or a 7. Unfortunately, we don't get there. That was a big one. A $6.50 bounty makes any 2 cards worth going for in that spot. Against king queen as well, it's a good hand to come up against. It's effectively a fake flip. I mean, as you see, some people question, oh well, why do you go in when you, but if you have a look right here, we have a 37% chance to win this hand. So almost 4 out of 10 times we're going to win. That's a spot we want to be taking, especially when we're playing for $6.50. The ace and the 8 is going to be quite an easy shove with less than 10 bigs. We're obviously not hoping to get called by a better ace, but we will have to see what happens. I would expect these guys to go from our bounty probably quite wide, but we just have to hope that a better ace hasn't woken up behind us. But this could be the end of a tournament life. This guy shoves all in. Well, it's going to be hard to win a 3-way pot. We need an ace to win. Ace or club. Sadly, we crash out the tournament 6s. So that is the end of our day, 10th. So we cash for $4.81 plus $6.94 in bounties, which if we add that up gives us a score of $11.75. So if we update that on OBS real quick, it puts us up $5.70 on the day and brings our bankroll to $15.70. It was a good one. It's harder than I imagined. Like, Jesus, it's not easy when you've got 4 tables in the go and you're trying to talk about hands. You're trying to talk about what's going on. You're trying to navigate between tables. You're remembering to flip between them. It is hard. So I definitely have a lot more respect for poker streamers who do it day in, day out and continue this bankroll challenge. But yeah, successful day 1, up $5.70. If we just do that every day, if we can replicate that return every day, we'll get to $10,000 within no time. But yeah, thank you for watching, and